Hey Libras, welcome to your reading. If you are new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And to my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. As always, I'll leave information regarding what decks of cards I use and how to contact me for personal readings in the description box. Okay, let's go. Triumph, success here. Ace of Swords, so an opportunity to communicate with somebody. Transformation, that's the Death card. This conversation will bring change. I feel like probably you have been through quite a lot of endings, a lot of transformations over the last couple of weeks, months, maybe even up to a year. But now you have the opportunity to talk about it and have that breakthrough that we can see here. Wow, and another ace. Love begins, the Ace of Cups. I feel like almost shock in this transformation card, right? That like when we see each other, like we're shocked, we're like, this is a new beginning. This is that rebirth of love here, and the opportunity for love and the opportunity to communicate and break through all those difficulties. It's like coming out of the ground here. Like I say, it feels like it's been a hard, tough time. But now we're finding the opportunity to have what it is we desire. I feel like that's what it is the most. And that look on her face there, that's what just, it's just like giving me goose pimples. Like she's so shocked, surprised, but open to it still. So I feel like you're open to this conversation. You want this conversation, or you want this love. So now you are being given these opportunities for what it is you desire after you have been through these transformations. So let's see here. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign that is heavily thinking about you. This could be you that was thinking about them. It doesn't matter about sign. It could indicate that this person was looking after their own needs before yours. And this has been heavily on your mind recently. You'll know, it'll resonate if you know that you have been thinking of somebody often, or they keep popping into your mind. And it'll indicate that they have been thinking about you here. King of Swords, there we go. We are now ready to have this conversation with that one person that you can't stop thinking about each other here. It could even be another air sign. Don't really get tied up on signs, guys, in general readings, because we can act in different signs. It can represent our moon sign, our Venus sign, where we're loving from, how we're feeling, and how we're dealing with this connection. If we're dealing with it in ego, it could just be our sun sign. So don't get too hung up on seeing signs in readings, okay? But this is two people who have been thinking about each other. So they could have been looking out for number one, and you could be too stubborn to communicate and tell them, hey, I'm thinking about you. But I feel like once the conversation opens up, it just flows freely because you both are in a very good place right now. It's like you wanted this conversation, and you see the change in the energy after this conversation. You get to talk, I said it a bit ego, that, you know, could be holding you both back from having this conversation, right? But this opens up a very abundant beginning. It's like the conversation you've waited for, the love you've waited for or something here, and you finally get to have it. You've thought about it so much. You could have even been having this conversation in your head with this person so many times, like, I'm going to say this and they're going to say that. And I'm going to say this and they're going to say that. So I'm going to reply to that with this. But it won't go how you've planned it with that transformation card there. Because this is a conversation that is opening up a connection for love. So there's going to be truth and honesty and clarity. So you're not left with any doubt and left with any questions. I feel like it's the one person you want to have that conversation with. And it's either like it's going to transform the relationship in some way there with that Death card. It's either going to be the ending or a rebirth there, but these are all pointing to rebirths, okay? Because we see the aces with opportunities surrounding that Death card there. There could be an age difference with the Emperor indicated, but I feel like it's more, this is opening up the opportunity for an abundance of love, okay? The Justice card, Three of Cups, this is union, and Ten of Wands, an opportunity to let go of everything that's been weighing you down, having that conversation with that one person you wanted to, you know, it's like, I can end that cycle now. I can let go of that burden. I can let go of the if, buts, whats, maybes, and finally get the truth. So we have this breakthrough. It's coming to each other on a balanced level and with an open heart and the opportunities that could take us to this Three of Cups, right? If we come forward with the openness, the clarity, with that self-respect still intact, but it leads to this Three of Cups, leads to this union, leads to this love, an ending of what was and how things were and, you know, things like that. So we see that coming to an end, all that weight on your shoulders coming to an end with the Ten of Wands here. Maybe you had to carry everybody's on your back here, you know, family, friends, and you've been trying to support everybody and not giving yourself time for that love. And now destiny brings you that one person you want to have that one conversation with and, you know, have that one opportunity with, and to have union here. Okay, if this is somebody new coming into your life, I definitely feel this could lead to marriage. Okay, we have the Justice card, the Three of Cups here, and the end of a cycle where we've been alone and we've been going through these transformations, these endings and things like that. It's now time for these new beginnings. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So we see 3, 3, 3. So yeah, this is a very important union that's happening. And I do get it. You've been through a lot to get to this. This is in the heart of the reading, the Three of Cups. But we've been through a lot. So we've either been through a lot together or individually, which usually unites us, right? You know, the same experiences in life that we can relate to each other and resonate with each other. Heartbreak and having to rebuild, but look what we get to do. We get to build together after this heartbreak, right? We get to re-strengthen things and love each other. I feel like this was a very difficult time with the Ten of Wands, a lot of burden on you, a lot of heartache you faced with these endings and transformations. I'm not surprised some of you could have had to go through a divorce here to find somebody new to build with, and it's taken some time. You had to take time out to learn to take care of yourself and put yourself first here with the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. You've had to carry the burden of everything on your shoulders. So, you know, the time that you spent trying to find yourself, transforming, going through that death and rebirth process, right? It's a lot. So I do believe that, you know, you came from this heartache and this loss maybe of a divorce, but to rebuild yourself and find somebody to build with, now that opportunity is being presented to you here. Five of Swords, this is Mercury with challenges and obstacles in our way, wanting us to communicate now. And we will find a lot happening in our 5th house, okay, and our 3rd house. So the 3rd house is Gemini. We can see the 3s, and that's communication also. So when we are communicating with people, try to listen to what they're actually telling you, and hear them, you know, so that we can listen to respond and not listen to argue. Because if we're just arguing, we're getting nowhere and the heartache continues. This is like when the heartache is over, we'll be able to communicate. And I feel this is the conversation you've waited so long to have. Oneness is my true nature. It kind of feels like if you are a great talker, a great communicator, that you may need to be silent and listen. So just bear that in mind, guys, okay? Because it's not that it's a lose-lose situation if you don't be heard or get your point across. It's a lose-lose situation if we don't understand what's being said to us, or that somebody else is hurt. And then we can't, you know, understand that they're not hurting us on purpose or intentionally. I feel like this kindness, this oneness, your true self is very kind and loyal and forgiving. And I feel like don't lose that because we've been hurt here and tested in life. I am the dreamer of my dreams. So there'll be some very important messages in your dreams. Okay, guys? So you'll be having some... I feel like maybe you'll be dreaming about this person. Okay. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So do remember that, guys. If we're focused on negativity, heartache, we can manifest that and more burden into our life. What you're being asked of this time is to let go and to allow in this new beginning, the transformation. Good luck, guys.